Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program 2. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're going to be landing on DUNA today. Yeah. I think it's going to be an exciting time. Look at this. Look at this place. It's gorgeous. When I reloaded the game, some weird things happened, okay? Because, I'm booting it up from, going to sleep and stuff. I have to sleep sometimes, too. The shroud on this is gone, so everything looks a little bit weird. Not sure why that is, but there it is. Just want to let you know. Also, when I loaded it in, this part right here, not the engines, the part the engines are holding, it had thermal. Like, there was some heat effects going on with it. And I wanted to start recording and show that, but it actually went away before I could do that. So I don't know exactly what's up with that. I have no idea. But anyway, here we are. Hopefully that doesn't matter as much as I think it will. We shouldn't have much for heat effects, honestly. We're just going to go around, I think, twice here. We shouldn't have many problems with heat with DUNA, because DUNA has a very thin atmosphere. And because we're not traveling very fast, and while also not traveling very fast, we're also going through a thin atmosphere, I don't anticipate having many thermal issues. But I think this is going to be good. I think looks like we're right on. Yeah, this is the pass right here. All right, so on this pass, we want to get ourselves, again, seriously, game, give me 1x speed. I want to probably make it about here, I think. And I don't know, like we want to come in quick because we want to come straight down, right? The atmosphere is not going to slow me down very fast. So we're going to be coming in real hot. And I say that by speed, not by temperature. We're going to be coming in hot. So the trade-off here is how much delta V do I want to spend to get into the point I want to be at, right? So if I put this point like right here, for example, this should be okay. The atmosphere is not going to bring this point in, where it's not going to hardly slow us down at all. So we're going to have to do mostly our slowdown is going to have to take place with our parachutes. That's what I'd like to do. So I need the parachutes to deploy. And if I take a look, I think this part right here might be good. It is rotating a little bit though. So why don't we just real quick bring it that way, just a hair. All right, just a hair. We'll bring it that way. I think that's going to be good. Let's point toward maneuver here. When we go to, also the other thing is whenever I zoom back to my craft from the map, I'm inside the damn thing. I have no idea why it's doing that either. It's really annoying. Maybe I can fix that by getting Bob out. Bob's here. Hi, now go back in. Can I fix that? No, I'm still gonna be inside it. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. It's like full zoom every single time, but. All right, parachutes. Let's talk about parachutes, okay? These topmost ones here, these drogue chutes, we're going to set them to deploy at risky. And I want them to deploy at the highest possible altitude this thing gives me, which looks like it's 5,000 meters, which honestly I would have loved for them to deploy at like 30,000 meters. I can always try to deploy them manually, but they don't necessarily do it. So I will try to deploy them manually though. And I think all of these are synchronized. Yes, they are. Okay, good. And excellent. So all these are synchronized with the same settings. The big parachutes over here, for the big parachutes, I kind of feel like maybe we'll use the bottom ones for that. Yeah, we'll use these ones for this. And I kind of want you guys to deploy at a high altitude as well, but there's going to be speed issues. Hopefully, we get the deployment on the drogue chutes to slow us down, but there's going to be some speed issues even then. So I'm going to say that these parachutes will deploy at 3,000 meters. All right, and that should apply to all of them, synchronized like that. No, it apparently, wait, no, not this one. No, not this one. Is it this one? It's these top ones or not? No, it's these ones. Yeah, the bottom ones is the ones I'm doing. Yeah, 3,000 meters on that. So this one here, we should see 3,000. Yep, good. And then this one here, we should see, which one is it? God, I hate this interface so much. All right, let's just collapse all of these stupid things. The more I played this game, the more I missed the pop-up windows that would happen when I click a specific part. It was just so much better than this list. All right, there we go. We're good. So all these are set to do exactly what I just told them to do. So what we're going to do now is we can arm them. Okay. So this one's armed. And then the bottom ones here are going to be armed as well. All right, when I armed them, they should now open at what I told them to open at. Like, but if I try to stage them, I'm wondering if that will do it anyway. I wish I knew. These ones here are the ones that I can stage. So why don't I bring these down to here? And then these ones are actually not the ones we're staging. So bring those back up and put instead the bottom ones is what I want. Yeah, these ones right here are what I want. So bring this group down to here if we can. Can we do that? No? Not gonna let me bring it down here. All right, I guess one at a time. I don't know how to move a whole group. Maybe I'm just dense that way. You know, I think it's this. Maybe it's this icon here is the whole group, and I just need to drag that. I think that's probably what it is, yeah. All right, so I have the chutes, the proper chutes that are gonna open for this. I have them right here. So if I need to stage them, I guess that's how I would do it. Let's go to our burn then. Lack of sun exposure. And we're going to be right about here. I think this is okay. If we have to slow down a little bit more aggressively, it does look like that is going to miss a little bit. We're going to have to come this way just a tad more. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to come just a little bit more. We'll come this way about like that, I think. I think that'll pretty much line us up exactly where we want to be. Sounds good. Okay, that's going to be our new mark. All right, 23 seconds. We'll do this quick burn, and hopefully we'll land on the surface here. All right, 3, 2, 1, do it. And we'll watch it like a hawk. And good enough, methinks. There we go. So we're going to head straight over top of that thing. And again, like right around here is where we're going to want to start slowing ourselves down as much as we can. So we're going 829 meters per second right now. Let's speed up time, get down to the atmosphere. And there we go. It's pausing way before I tell it to. It's weird. All right, let's go like this. Get our solar panels brought in. We are now in the atmosphere. We can start running science. So we'll do that as well. See if we can't get that atmospheric survey. We are probably over it's the Midlands. I'm not sure how long the Midlands last, but as long as we stay in the Midlands, this experiment should just keep running. And yeah, we're coming down. Now, when to open the chutes? Well, we might actually be too high here. I think maybe we should burn a little bit here just to kind of control our speed, if nothing else. But I think while we're still up here this high, I'm gonna burn a little bit more here. Or about there, I think is better. Maybe even here. Like, we just have to make sure we have enough space for the parachutes and everything to open, right? That just needs to be a thing. Parachutes need to open, slow us down, and get us going straight down. And then these engines will be powerful enough to counteract whatever is left for a safe landing, because the parachutes are only going to take us down. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe we'd be running maybe 15 meters per second on the landing, maybe 16, 20, somewhere around there. It should be low, but not safe. The engines will be that final little kick to get us down to the safe speed to land. And that's what I'm trying to preserve as much delta V as possible, just in case we have to do that. The parachutes will help, but they won't do everything for us. I'm hoping they just fully deploy. Excuse me? That is impossible. That's impossible. Okay, this is that part. Yeah, this is the part that was giving me a headache when I opened it up. Weird. Why is that getting hot? There's just no way this is getting hot. I'm gonna do something really silly, but it's gonna work. I would like to do. Well, first off, let me point frickin' retrograde. There we go. Okay, point retrograde, and then I'm gonna do this. Now I don't know if this is a good idea, but the theory behind this idea is that we create sort of like this, I'm going to call it a safety net. We create a bit of a safety net in that the heat builds up, but it doesn't. It's going to, you know, aero forces will hit it, but it doesn't have enough time to build up the heat before a different part takes over the heat. All right, that's the idea behind this. So we're just going to be kind of tumbling around here, and I don't know what this is doing to our trajectory. It might be influencing our trajectory a little bit. Man, I wish I was over just a little bit more. I didn't go over quite far enough, but it is what it is. So let's, once more into the breach, we're just going to do a quick tumble here. And if the heat ever builds up, that's how we're going to stop that. Very strange. Can I get it to where I can go straight up and down? Like right here would be good. Like this, and then we just go straight back like this. Just do backflips. I don't know if it's going to let me, but I'm going to do backflips for a bit. Let's not let that heat build up. And then also, like, while we're sideways, we're picking up more atmosphere that way. We're, you know, increasing our drag. So it's kind of slowing us down a little bit too, which is a pretty good thing. Where is the marker? I wanted to see it on the surface, but I'm not seeing it yet. Probably won't see it till we get a little lower. And of course, as we get lower, it's going to be harder and harder to do this tumble thing too. But this is why I got those extra reaction wheels. Maybe we'll just do this, like get some speed with this thing. Yeah, let's build up some speed. Look at that. We're only doing 806 now. We're actually slowing down because of this. I like it. This is good. Reaction wheels are very strong in Kerbal Space Program too. And really Kerbal Space Program itself, like the original game, they were very strong too. Yeah, we're slowing down. I honestly just have no idea why heat would ever build up under 800 meters per second anyway. It doesn't make any sense. All right, there's our marker right there. That's good. That's what I wanted to see. So can we point this way? No, is it the other way? I think it's maybe the other way. Can we point this way? No, it's definitely this way. Point this way. Point this way. Point this way. Oh, it's not going to do it. Oh, it's not going to do it. I think we're going to end up deploying parachutes too soon here. Let me see where the marker is. It's still a little bit past the marker, so we might be good here. Okay, the parachutes are partially deployed. Well, at least this is a good sign. We're going to be safe. We are slowing down more than I had planned now, though. And we are going to miss the mark, but maybe not by much. I mean, maybe we'll land about here. That's not bad. It's not like the worst walk I've ever had. And of course, they'll fully deploy at like 5,000 meters is when the drogue chutes will fully deploy. So that'll slow us down real quick. Which again, we need that to happen well above the ground so that I have enough time to time the burn, react to it, etc. This is pretty close, though. This is pretty close. I'm F5ing this just in case there's any shenanigans. I don't trust it right now. With all the little things I've seen so far, I don't trust it. All right, drogue chutes will fully deploy now. And then the regular parachutes at 3,000. Now we're coming right in there. This is nice. Look at this. We're actually pretty close to this monument. Closer than I expected. And it would be good not to be up on this hill, but on the flat part before the hill. That would be best because it's going to give us more time to slow down. Come on. Come on. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Surface. Surface. Very good. Retrograde. Face surface retrograde. Here we go. All right. We're now falling at 32. That's a little higher than I thought, but I think we can still manage this. There are so many parachutes. Maybe we should have had that top one anyway, you know? We already got the Midlands atmosphere, unfortunately, so we already have the science experiment for this. We are falling at 29.5 meters per second, so that's the speed that we have to counteract. We're still slowing down a little bit, though, which is good. And I can maybe, if I rock the boat a little bit, does that help? It doesn't. But we did finish our atmospheric experiment, though. So that's worth a lot. That's 224 science. Oh, that's such a good thing. All right. 28.4 meters per second. Let's see how we have to slow this down. I don't want to spend any more fuel if I don't have to. 500 meters above the ground. Let's point straight up here. All right, so that's about how much thrust I have. I just wanted to get a feel for it. So bring this down. Yep, there we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Just treat it like it's the moon, man. Treat it like it's any other moon, min-miss, whatever, with weak gravity. There we go. There I can see the sand. This is a good thing. This is a safe speed. We're just gonna manage this. Definitely, we don't want to be going up because then the parachutes will disappear. Perfect. Touchdown. Parachutes disappear. Keep us headed up, and we are landed. Oh no, we're tilting. I don't like tilting. Tilting is bad. Let's do our experiments really quickly before something happens. Ah, we are good. All right, so panels out. F5 in case of disaster. More science to be done. We have like 2,000 science on board. And that's in addition to the science that they're going to give us for doing the objective. And honestly, we're not that far away from the point that we need to get to. We are a mere 3.2 kilometers. I know it's really small text, but 3.2 kilometers away. That's respectful. That's respectable. I mean, that's also respectful, I suppose. Shall we? Shall we get down? Let's go ahead and open up our ladders here. Oh yeah. You know it, man. We're gonna go. Bob? Sorry, Danwig. You get to stay in him for now. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, are you not gonna let me just go straight down on that ladder, really? If I hit this and then grab, can I grab? There we go. And then we'll head. Oh, really? You still can't go down. Okay, so we have to do this on like every single ladder then. That's a little weird, but all right, I can do it. Yeah, and then we'll let go. There we go. We are on the surface of DUNA. Yay! Oh, very good things. You know we have to get that surface sample, right? Absolutely. How much science is that worth? 360 science. Wow. Yeah, you're thinking about it? You're thinking. He's like, yeah, I don't think that. I think I am the best. All right, let's do the crew observation really quick. Good job, Bob. You know what, Danwig, it's not fair that you have to stay in here, honestly. I think you can get out of here too. Come on now, buddy. Let's fall to the ladder. To this ladder. There we go. Down to this ladder. And down here. And then when you jump, you can easily get to the ladder on just a jump. You don't even need your pack. There you go, buddy. Huh? Here's our, I think this is a decent, what do you call it? Thumbnails, right? I think this is a decent thumbnail, potentially, huh? Oh, man, with Ike in the background? Come on. He's dancing. You know it. That's good. There you go, little Kerbals. All right, we're good. Everybody's happy now. Especially Danwig, because he got to get out of the pod. All right, now, Danwig, you're going to man... This is your job. It's a very important job. Your job... Oh, I guess you're going to take some samples, too. That's fine. Go ahead and take the samples. We are going to jump here. Straight up. Oh, don't bump the rocket. Jump from here. All right. You know what? Actually, I've changed my mind. Bob is going to be the one that runs this. He got to be outside in space around DUNA. He's the veteran. He's done this stuff. All right. He knows. And he's decided, I don't really want to... I like the seniority of it. I was the first Kerbal on DUNA. I have all the notoriety. Everyone will love me. You know, one giant leap for Kerbal kind. All that was said at some point. But I don't really feel like, you know, hiking over there 3 kilometers in my spacesuit and then having to come all the way back. I just don't feel like doing that. So as a person with seniority, I have elected to allow my partner over here to take the reins and do it. And that's going to be harder to get up, actually. I thought that would be easier to climb. Here we go. Grab it. Yeah, I have to... Interesting. Interesting. Come on, get up there. Wow. Okay, so climbing this ladder is not... Again, it's not fluid. I thought it would be fluid, but it's not. So I'm going to have to go jump really high. Oh, hang on. Jump really high. Boost it up there and board. Grab it. Grab it, board. Board. There it is. Now board. All right, we've proven it's possible at least. Danwig, then. He's very happy. He's like, you mean I get to trek Duna? Absolutely. And he's going to go this way. But before he does, there's a very important ceremony that Bob completely forgot to do. And Danwig's like, haha, snooze you lose, sucker. Yeah, I did it. Me. Oh, I can't. There's no punctuation here. Oh, man. I did it all by myself. I can't even do myself. Too many characters. All right, fine. I did it all. No exclamation parts. Danwig is the best. Suck it, Bob. There you go. There's ours. There we go. See, Bob said it. You can't trust this guy. All right. Oh, they changed my flag too. What is going on with this game right now, man? There's so many little glitches and stuff going on. Like my flag is not even there anymore. Okay. Well, here we go. We're just gonna do the thing we did before. Let's do a quick save real quick in case something happens, and then time accelerate. We got ourselves a journey to make. Yeah. Probably gonna go through. I think anyway. I'm hoping anyway. We go through other biomes. Like if all of this isn't just Midlands, but perhaps we go through other biomes as well. And if that happens, then we'll get surface samples from other biomes too, which will be fantastic. I'll see you guys when we get closer. All right, so everything has been Midlands so far, and I was using the jetpack to travel a little bit faster, and that helped a lot. But I made kind of a boo-boo in that I didn't leave him any monopropellant left in the jetpack. Like he just ran out. And so because of that, I'm not sure about getting back in the vessel because I needed that. So maybe we can jump high enough. We'll see. There might be a workaround there. We'll get to that problem. Yeah, we'll get to that problem. I'm sure that'll be fine. So here we are at the monument. We've reached the destination. We're going to do our crew observation from here. And I'm trying to see what it looks like. There we go. So that's an interesting looking thing, isn't it? That's pretty interesting. Yeah, wow. Crazy. What's going on here? There's like there's some weird looking Kerbals there too. Definitely want to do our surface samples as well, because that's going to be an extra biome. But I'm just looking at this little Kerbal, and it's definitely interesting, isn't it? Wow, the surface sample at this monument is worth 500 science all by itself. That's wild. Very cool. I appreciate what they're doing here. It looks like there might be something else. What's this on the surface over here? What's on this side over here? Oh, we gotta see. Oh, it's like a face. It's like a. Almost looks a little bit like this right here. Doesn't this? If you guys play Baldur's Gate, doesn't this a little bit like a mind flare? I'm just saying. But he's got eyes, and there's actually an extra Kerbal right there. That's a really cool. Like I don't know. I put this as a thumbnail if I was worried about like spoiling things, but I don't want to put these as thumbnails because I don't want to spoil them. But if I was going to, that would be the thumbnail because that's really freaking cool, man. I feel like it's such a good thumbnail, but I'm not going to do it. I don't want to spoil things for people right in the thumbnail. I want to make you watch the video, right? Of course, if I put that in there, you'd be like, what is that? I'm going to have to watch this video to see. So maybe that would work for me. I don't know. All right. Now, unlike Kerbin, right? This is the reason why Bob didn't want to do it. Unlike Kerbin, where I can just say, recover Denwig now. and recover him separately from the craft. I can't do that on DUNA. I have to actually make the trek back to the ship, which is why it was really important to get the ship close to this thing. And I think I was okay. 3 kilometers is pretty dang good, I think. So, yeah. I'm pleased with the results. If we had gotten closer, like if we had started going over top of it, then I could have fired the engines quicker and like slowed us down right on top of it. But I'm still satisfied with 3 kilometers. It's not that much of a hike. Well, I say that, but I'm sitting comfortable in a chair like Bob. Danwig might think otherwise, especially when he's got to try to get back in the ship without any monopropellant. That'll be fun. I'm just kind of going this way just to see if any extra biomes happen. I didn't go this way before. I don't think so. I feel like probably this whole thing is going to be Midlands, but just in case this is a crater or something, like it might be a special crater. Maybe. It's worth checking out. I think it's worth taking the extra time to go over there. If nothing's over here, then I'll just skip you guys ahead to the part where I'm trying to get back in the ship. Okay? Run, Danwig, run! The sun is going down. Don't have much time until it's a cold, cold night. So, no additional biomes. Everything's Midlands here. Pretty much around. I went pretty wide angle around just to see, but nothing. So now I got to figure out how the hell I'm going to get up there. It might just be very easy. Maybe I just time it and see if I can. If you hear any like little doo-doo sounds, something like is going on my computer. Like the USB hub, like one of my USB hubs has, I think, just failed. I lost I got 2 keyboards and 2 mice and stuff, for editing and everything. And yeah, it's doing a thing. I can't stop it, so just ignore it for the next 20 seconds until I can get in this pod. Let's jump really high. Come on, get in there. Oh, okay. Now, if we can just get these things out of the way. If we can just jump right there and grab it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to have to do here, if I can, is try to line up, go in a straight line towards it, and then jump. And then, man, I'm hoping I can jump off of this, but it doesn't let me. Can I grab? Oh, there's a grab function there. Oh, but I can't do it here. Okay, let go and then jump. Nope, that's not working. Oh no, Danwig. What are we gonna do? You can totally jump. You can get there. You're right there, Danwig. Maybe I lift off with you on the ladder. I don't think so. Danwig, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to leave you behind because of the lack of monopropellant of all things. Maybe I can jump up on one of these boosters. Can I get, come on, Danwig. Jump up on those boosters, will you? Wait. No, just bang your head on it. That's fine. I want you to stand on the booster. Just stand up on the booster, please. Oh, gosh, come on. It's a shame that I can't just jump up from here. Like, that would have been great. It's right there, man. Just grab that handle right there and you're good. I just can't get it to... I can't get it to grab the right handle, though. Come on. Just get up there. Grab it. Oh, no, it's the wrong one still. It's still the wrong one. All right, here's the plan. I don't know if this is going to work, but this is another plan. We can try this. Let's get you down. We'll take our communications dish. We'll extend the communications dish because we haven't actually transmitted anything yet, right? We have that. We can transmit data. But I think what I might be able to do, this is a real long shot, but I'm going to come up here on the higher ground. If I can stand on that, then I can maneuver a little bit better. So can we just jump up high enough to get up on that? Oh man, that's still not, it's not going to work. I got to get a running start here. It's probably still not going to work. Get up there. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, wow. You could get really high when you get a running start, can't you? All right. Now we just got to figure out how to board this thing. Okay, I'm on the dish. Oh my God. This is ridiculous, isn't it? Isn't this silly? Oh, please don't break it. All right, we're on the dish at least. If I can get just a little bit over onto the light. There we go. No, I want to go on the light. Give me on the light, right? There. No, you keep falling. Don't fall. Come on, get on the light. Get on the light. Get on the light. Oh, no. Oh, well, we at least know we can do it with a running start. Maybe I can go straight at the door then. I got way high enough, man. I was definitely high enough to get that thing. Come on. Get there. Come on, get there. You are so high enough to get this. Board. You are so high enough to get this, man. You just got to do it. All right. Go, go, go. Go jump. Grab the door. Yes, you did it. You grabbed the door. Board. Crisis averted. That's crazy. Okay, so we got everything we came here for. I'm going to go ahead and quick save. All right, so our little kerbals are in there and we're ready to go. But before we take off, there's one thing we should do before we lift off here. And that is to go back to the mission control. And we should complete this just to see if there's any other secondary objectives that might require us to be on the surface of DUNA before we take off. So let's go ahead and hit this. 2000 science. It says, Director, it's great to see you. You keep astounding us, building complex rocket designs, directing the flights, remembering that it was my birthday. Thank you for the pen, by the way. Classy move. The images of this new monument suggest we've barely scratched the surface. Is it some sort of family tree? There's a kerbal on it, for one thing, as well as another squid-faced being. But there are other branches, too. What used to be there? And that crown? Gorgeous. As expected, the monument is emitting a new signal that we'll need to decode. For now, I'd like to share a memo from the Institute of Old Stuff. The lead researcher is my old classmate, Levi. We've only received a stern, real science-only memo from the Kerbal Astronomical Society, by the way. Their loss. I haven't read Levi's memo yet. I thought it would be exciting to read it together. I have more patience since I quit drinking coffee. These days, I drink coffee-flavored water. I mean, decaf. But back to the memo. The memo reads as follows. My dearest Kiri, it seems fate and destiny have brought us together again. I have regretted not telling you how I felt all these years. How strangely emotionally charged. Let's get to the good part. Here we are. We were able to locate a reference from a discontinued cereal brand called Kerbino's. Supposedly it was too salty. Kerbina was the cereal's mascot, and she spun into a middling children's show. In episode 1, the cereal goddess Kerbina is born as a beam of light into the dark depths of the ocean. And then one day, 2 children appear. Kerbina takes these little kerbals on ocean adventures, but she warns them that going on land means she can't protect them. Eventually, the children wander off to explore the land and are never to be seen again. The rest of the season is all product placements. Well, Director, should I find a box of Kerbino's? I've never had salty cereal before. I'm just going to redact the less relevant parts of the memo. Levi, sweet guy, very bad at staying on task. Get some rest, Director. I think we're very close to a massive breakthrough. Well, indeed, we got 2,000 science for that, which is great. And there we go. So let's see what these secondary objectives are. So, transmit or return an atmosphere survey from Joule. We are already on our way to do that. Jackpot. That's great. Looking inward, it says enter Eve's atmosphere. We could see that coming. Big and husky. Land a vessel on DUNA with a current mass of over 300 tons. I have no idea what the mass of my craft is, because this game is terrible at telling me that information. 3's a company. Land on Ike with a crew of 3. Okay, well, those are some big things there. Okay, and then the better signal is here. Set up a vessel with a probe core and an antenna with a minimum range of 86 gigameters around Joule. Holy shit! Dude, I've already done these things. That probe that's already on the way is going to do this, and it's designed to take an atmospheric survey in the atmosphere. That's what I was trying to do, so it will do this one too. That's 8,000 science from that thing, not to mention the stuff we're actually going to transmit back. Oh, that's very cool. So I've already done these things. We just have to wait it out. Okay, so I think, I don't know whether or not I'm 300 tons or not. So let me just track that. I do wish this menu had a way to get back to your current craft. There doesn't seem to be any button that just gets you back to the rocket you're already doing, right? Like, you have to go to the tracking station first, it seems, which is weird because it's already loaded. Just like use the active vessel, right? I also wish the current active vessel would automatically appear in either the side or up here, or like a big obvious red button that says control active vessel would be great. But otherwise I have to go to here and find wherever it is. So it's on DUNA and it's DUNA 1. DUNA 1-8, I guess. Control that. All right, so I don't see any objectives completing. So I'm thinking we are not over 300 tons. If you know how I can tell that information from this UI, please let me know. Because at the moment, there doesn't seem to be any way to see any information at all about the craft that you're controlling. I can't see any information whatsoever. Even by like, this is all like I've already said my piece on this, I think, but this is a really useless parts manager. I mean, there's no reason to make this stuff clickable, expandable, all that. There really needs to be some kind of engineering interface that tells me everything I need to know about this craft. Not just little tiny snippets like electric charge, but I want to know everything. And there's just no way to do that, it seems. Resource manager isn't going to tell me what my mass is. Like something as simple as knowing your mass, I feel like is a pretty good thing. The flight report doesn't tell me any of that either. Yeah, so I really wish there was a way to tell that. Does the tracking station do it? Maybe the tracking station does. Flight situation. It tells me altitude, delta V remaining. No, nothing about my craft. No, actually really small letters with crew too. So I think, yeah, there's definitely some improvements that can be made in the UI, specifically with details and scaling. Both of those things are really important. Okay, so the next thing to fire off is all these little boosters. That's going to help us push ourselves out of the atmosphere here. We are not equatorial at all. And if we burn 90 degrees, I'm pretty sure we go that way. But I don't really see a better option. I guess we could go north and just be polar, but I'm not sure that's the best call either. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. Why don't we'll just aim for 90. Because we're going to try to get orbit. You have to get orbit no matter where you go. You got to go pretty much the same. Isn't that how it goes? I mean, when you're up this high, I guess it doesn't matter. We're just going to go on 90. I think that's fine. So let's go ahead and collapse these. And we could probably... Oh, are you not going to collapse? Oh, no way. Are you not going to... Why not? Collapse, man. You're kidding me. Status blocked. What? No, I want you to collapse. I want you to bring it in. You're kidding me. Ugh, this game. All right, hold on. We're going to save it here and I'll reload. Collapse it. There it goes. Just needed to reload the damn save. Okay, so we didn't get the shroud either. So I guess it is what it is. Ready to go? We're going to go 90 degrees, right? So let's lift off and go. We're going to go that way. That's 90 degrees that direction. Let's punch it. Ooh, boy. That's a lot. There we go. Yep, punch it, punch it. Oh, boy, we're out of control. Hold on. That was a lot. Okay. Well, at least we got some speed. It was uncontrolled speed, but we got it. That's what we needed. That little bit of push right there just to get us up and out of here, because these Terriers are very inefficient in atmosphere. And we just need to get up into space with them as fast as possible. I want to be more efficient with this. So we're going to go up to our apoapsis. It's about 30K or so, 40K or so. And then maybe we'll start going a bit more on the horizon. We have more than enough fuel to manage all of this, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's point it towards prograde, actually. Yeah, it should be fairly easy to do. We shouldn't have any heat problems or anything like that either. I can't hear the engines. That sucks. The game needs some work, okay? I'm just gonna say it. All right, you guys know. You can see. You understand. It needs some work. All right, we're up to 68,000. I think that's probably pretty good. Yeah. We have 1534 remaining. And to get back into going to Kerbin, we're going to have to wait a while to go to Kerbin because we have to line, everything's got to line up. But that's okay. We can create this maneuver plan for now. And we're going to just go like that. Like that. There we go. And that's going to get our apoapsis, periapsis at 30. I mean, we already know what to do. We don't really need to plan the maneuver node for this. This is just simply... This is the same as getting orbit on Kerbin. You don't need to plan a maneuver for that. You just know the timing and do it. So we're going to speed up time really quick here. Let's get up a little higher. There we go. And, oh, we can run science. I had no idea. Probably not enough time to run that experiment, to be honest. It's the atmosphere one, isn't it? Yeah, Midlands atmosphere. We've already ran this. Oh, maybe we didn't run it. Maybe we didn't have enough time to run it. God, it would have been really nice to run that, wouldn't it? Oh, well. It is what it is. We're now in space. Oh, happy days. I think I'm going to go just a little bit further, but we can bring our solar panels back out. We can bring our dishes back out as well. There we go. Got all the toys out. And then I want to say we can probably transmit some of the science. It's 620 units to transmit all. So I think we'll just transmit all the science we can right now. I think that seems fine. Transmit all the science. Yeah. $620 units of electric charge is nothing for us, especially when we're in the sun, so that's fine. And then we're just going to go a little bit more. Bing, bing, bing. All right, so it's probably pretty good. Again, it's 1 time speed, not... Thank you. It's so weird. All right, punch it. Let's do that. And this will take us where we want to go. I could wait just a little bit more. Let's slow it down just a little bit so we can get closer to apoapsis. We're about 5 seconds away here. All right, now we'll punch it. There we go. Really get as much efficiency out of this as we can. We'll lift it up a little bit here. There we go. And we are good, I think. Are we going... we are climbing. All right, so we're going to go up to 87, I guess, which is, I guess, it's still fine. It's not a big deal. We are not technically in orbit right now. It's important to note. We're not in orbit yet. So I do need to go to the apoapsis, which is already extended more than I like. And you know what? In fact, I think we can go to orbit right now. All we need to do is point that way. Point at the ground right now. At the ground? Yeah, we point at the ground, and that will shift the points and put us in orbit. So point at the ground, and there we go. We are now in orbit and mostly circularized. Yeah, we are now very circularized. So there we go. That takes care of that. We have a nice circular orbit around DUNA, and we don't have to worry about... I mean, that's not a very efficient way of doing it, but we did it. Okay, now 961 meters per second left. Is that enough to get back to Kerbin? That's the big question mark, isn't it? Can we get back to Kerbin with 961? We're not going to be able to use Ike for any type of like gravity assists or anything. To get back to Kerbin, we need to burn on the light side. So we would do here. This is not the right timing, of course. I just want to see if we can get into the plane. So we go up to here. This gets us out at 370. And if we zoom out, I just need to expand this really quick. There we go. If we zoom out and we want to get to Kerbin, which is over here. So we'll take Kerbin Fuel Depot. No, I want the planet. Can I get the planet to be... Oh, this is such a terrible interface. Focus, and then zoom in And then hi, Kerbin, set target. Zoom back out. Focus back on me. Not destroy, focus. There we go. Okay, and I want to go prograde. And Kerbin's line is like right over here. Yeah, so we just need to get there. That gets us... Oh, it's so close. It would be very, very close. But there is a point here where I think we might be able to get away with this. It's so close. Let's just, if I pivot where this is burning at. Let's say I pivot it here instead. We go like here instead. What does that do for me? I just need to get underneath Kerbin's orbit. I don't know, guys. That is so close with fuel. I just don't think we have enough. Because of where we are. Let's try this again. If I create the maneuver here, if I max out at 960, where do I get? It looks like I might get there. Can I get like a... Move the camera. That's what we need to do. Move the camera. Camera. Okay, so again, I don't think we're close enough. It looks like we can't get there. All right, now we're not gonna be able to get there straight up. It doesn't look like. But is there a way we maybe could get an encounter with Ike that would be able to slingshot us around and get there? Which is a very big if, of course. In order to do that, I would have to make sure I do this on the descending node or ascending node here. So Ike now needs to be the target. And let's assume we burn on this side. So this would be our ascending node. And if we create a maneuver here and we go prograde here, this gives us the best possible chance to encounter Ike. And it doesn't look like we're going to get an encounter this run. But we can orbit forever until we do. And if we can somehow get Ike to accelerate us, we get some free Delta V out of that. We might be able to get home. So that's something to take a look at. We are circularized at the moment, so... And if I whip around here really quick, let me see if I whip around here and then we do it again. So from this point, next pass, which I don't know if it'll work, but next pass, we create another maneuver. Oh, or not. Come on. There was no way I was paused. Come on now. You're still paused, aren't you? No, you're letting me move now. It's just the music that's signifying pause. Right over here. Can I get Ike here? It's... Alright, so that's 1A. Okay, so we have to wait even longer. It's Ike's whipping around there, man. So this is 1B and 2A. That's not... Those aren't the 2 points I need to match up. Because 1A is here. So, yeah. I would have to wait a little while, which is okay. Because we need to wait a little while anyway for Kerbin to get lined up. Right, so Kerbin's not lined up right now. And so we'll need Kerbin to be properly lined up in order to transfer anyway. So we'll have to cross our fingers. If nothing else, we can always go and do a rescue mission. We're securely in orbit. We've transmitted most of our science, right? We do have some data we can transmit here. So why don't we start that now? Because we can transmit some of it still. Another 758 being transmitted. There's still over 1,500 science that are here as physical samples. Right? So we still need to do that. It doesn't look like it's going to let me transmit this. Why aren't you letting me transmit this? Are you transmitting something else right now? Like, what are you doing here? It says we transmit all, and it says 758. It's not actually doing it, so I guess it's fine. It doesn't matter. We're good here, okay? So that's the situation. We barely have, we're just out of reach to being able to get to Kerbin. But I still think that if I can use Ike to accelerate me in the proper direction, it's all about direction, right? If we can use Ike's gravity to slingshot me in the proper direction, I can get free Delta V. I can get just some free acceleration there and, you know, change my velocity enough to get home. So we'll have to look for that opportunity. In the meantime, that vessel right there is going to be super cool. And it's not going to meet Jewel until it gets to here. So it's got a ways to go to meet Jewel. Probably another, I don't know, 200 days or something like that. Probably what this is. But yeah, that'll be the next video, okay? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, the next time I load this game, it'll be less buggy. God, everything's so weird. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.